Alright, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually have legendary, iconic Detroit, Michigan hip-hop MC right here on the line. We got the one and only FroggDogg. How you doing this evening?
What up, Joe?
Oh, man, I gotta say, I'm doing great, man. I hope everything is all well on your end. I know this past 2 years, man, have been hectic for everybody worldwide, man, so I have to ask, like, how are you holding up out there?
I'm doing real good, man. You know, it's good to reconnect with family and, play music, sing songs, just kind of reminisce because it seems like even though we together, we still apart. So this time of year is really good for me as far as, family.
I hear you on that, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, throughout with my family as well throughout the year, man. It always seems like holidays bring people closer. That month of December always brings family members so much closer together. But around summer, spring, you guys are kind of drifting apart a little bit.
Yeah, I know it. So I just appreciate my family. This is why I do what I do. This is why I rock the mic. That's why I keep hip hop going. That's why I shout out Detroit. All my family in Detroit, what up, Joe? I'm here. I'm still repping the Lions, even though, we finally got a win, so I'm repping the Lions.
But also, Frogg,
family, what's up?
I know you're a busy guy, man, so I'm going to dive right into this broadcast, but I want to take you back to the beginning of your iconic career, and I have to ask, man, first and foremost, what actually made you decide to pursue a career within the music industry initially, man, because you were such a legendary MC?
Yo, I was kind of, forced into a life of rhyme, because cats couldn't, the freestyle was just a little too hard for them to deal with at the time. So the name Frogg became synonymous with, you're going to get your motherfucking head cracked trying to freestyle against me. I'm going to tear your head off. So I would go around town and just beat up on MCs, but it all really started from breakdancing and, being a B-boy to my back start burning from sores from breakdancing. So I grabbed a mic and started cracking niggas' heads.
And I gotta say as well, man, I always, me growing up, I always enjoyed your music, man, because I was always drawn to your name as well. It was such an authentic original name, man, like FroggDogg. I have to say, was that the reason why you chose the name FroggDogg?
The FroggDogg was kind of bestowed upon me because cats said I looked like a frog. You know what I mean? When we played the Dirty Dozens in school, and you talk about niggas, talk about what they look like or whatever, so they said I looked like a frog, and they stuck Frogger to me. So they started calling me Frogger, like the video game, and it kind of stuck, and that's where it was, you know what I mean? So when you hear that name, it's like ears go up like a dog, so it's FroggDogg because they know I'm coming in, they know I'm coming to grab that mic, and they know they got a problem on their hands because, because I'm really rough on the mic, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, that's all.
And I have to ask as well, man, like, did individuals, like, when they actually first called you FroggDogg, like, did you kind of get upset, like, at first at the name? Because, like, if you really think about it, if someone's calling you a frog, did you, like, step up and be like, yo, what are you calling me?
Well, I couldn't get out of it because, you know what I mean, I didn't like it, but I couldn't get out of it, and that's what they called me when they saw me. They said, you look like a frog. I couldn't get out of it, so. And then George Clinton named me FroggDogg. I was Frogger. And George Clinton named me FroggDogg. We was in, when he was getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we was there one year when we was on tour. And then they were interviewing him, and I happened to be there, and that's when he laced me with FroggDogg, and then that stuck to me. So that's why I go by FroggDogg now.
And also as well, man, you are actually a longtime friend of the iconic Detroit hip-hop MC that everybody knows as Eminem. I was wondering, how did yourself and M originally get connected? And of course, what is the story behind that friendship?
The good news is that even though I'm older than him, I was one of the MCs that came up before Eminem and Proof and D12 and all my cats. Them all my cats and everybody. Trick and just DMW, Doc Chill and Exchange and Black Planet, and it goes just so back to where my name became popular before his did, even though everybody knows what he went on to do and went on to become. It touched all of us, we all affected by what Slim did out there in hip hop, you know what I mean? But it became where he was becoming popular, yet I already had a name out there, so the producers felt it would be wise for my name to appear on the record to kind of give it a little spin in the hood, because he was still fresh then.
And also as well.
I was in black. Go ahead.
Oh no! My apologies, Frog. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he was new then. He wasn't known yet, and I had a name, so put us together, kind of get him a little bit more exposure at the time, I guess.
And also as well, man, in the early 1990s, you actually inked a deal with Westbound Records. I was wondering, how did that record deal originally come to be for you? And of course, what was it like being signed to that iconic label way back in the day?
It's dope because they hadn't signed an artist in, so many years, and everybody that's on that label is iconic. So I'm proud to be, on that roster, Westbound Records, with Armin Baladian. That's my man. So they took a chance on me because I was inspired by my touring with George Clinton. The Parliament Funkadelic is why we did FroggDogg. And FroggDogg is iconic because I'm a hip-hop cat, and the album kind of doesn't touch on that. It kind of stayed away from hip-hop. I thought I was doing something unique at the time, and it didn't catch on for a couple of years. That's okay. That happens. Sometimes, you throw a foul ball, but FroggDogg turned out to be okay. So Westbound Records took an interest in me. Armin Baladian invited me and my band at the time, Black Planet, to McDonald's and offered me a record deal, man, over some goddamn milkshakes. I saw a few of them zeros hitting on the bottom of that motherfucking paper. I was like, okay, let's do it. So that's how FroggDogg was born.
And I gotta say as well, man, they actually had some fun, like you said, legendary acts on there, from like Funkadelic right down to the Cosmic Slap Shop as well, man. They had countless acts.
Yeah. I was blessed to be where they came, you know what I mean? Let's just be real. I'm a real nigga, so I got it tattooed on my arms, So I try to keep it as real as possible. So I just happen to be, at the line, the clients aligned for me, and I ended up on the mothership. And once you touch the mothership, a brother can't trip, because it's on the top of the game, especially in black music. Me being Parliament or being with P-Funk, it really puts a stamp on me that niggas can't really fuck with. So you're talking about FroggDogg, Parliament Funkadelic, D12, all of those, all of the top name brands in the game, out the D. And I just appreciate the fact that the internet brought my name back up into the conversation. DJ Immortal, Outlaw Radio. What up, though, all y'all hip-hop cats out there? It's your boy, Frogger. You know what I mean? FroggDogg. In the building, Outlaw Radio. What up, though? Detroit. Stony Down, 8 Mile, 1939. What up, niggas? Okay, go ahead, Brandon. My bad.
Hey, it's all good, man. I just gotta say first and foremost, man, I'm actually happy that I'm able to help, bring your name back out there, man. Because the next question I got, man, I remember back in the day when I was a youngster, man, actually snagging myself a cassette copy of this phenomenal record, man. But in the year '96, you actually dropped the legendary 17-track album titled Froggadelic, man. I was always wondering, what is the story behind this iconic record, man? Because I gotta say, I loved that shit when I was a kid. I still do today.
That's what I was touching on earlier. Froggadelic, it's kind of stuck to me as if that's all I ever was, or all I ever am, and in hip hop, it's okay. I can take it, man. But you know what I mean. I get a lot of love from Froggadelic, and I'm very proud of that record. It's still to this day one of the most unique rap records I ever heard. Again, I have a problem with the fact that we were trying something new at the time, and we decided to avoid pretty much the four elements of hip-hop with that record as an idea. So if that comes across to my fans out there, you know what I mean? That was the idea behind Froggadelic. Let's say, okay, let's see what happens if we do this version without the 808s, and we do this and that without the cuts, and, So in that vein, it didn't hit the main vein like it should have. It went into your spam folder, kind of. You know what I'm saying, B? You know what I mean? Y'all niggas can bring it back though. Y'all could, cause y'all DJs or whatever. So if y'all would start spinning it or whatever, maybe put a beat behind it or some shit, and Froggadelic could crank again. But the story behind Froggadelic is Black Planet and James, who died, he was a guitar player, my boy Sean Franklin, he put together the band, Terry Clark, Elliott, Arthur Pugh, come on, don't let me fucking somebody, you know what I mean, say Sean Franklin, Terry Clark, Arthur Pugh, Elliott, and then somebody that fucked up, and then Alley Life, and the problem I have with motherfucking Alley Life is I put this nigga on, and every fucking record he ever did, up in the beginning, my voice is all on him, all on the tracks, all in the background, all put it all together, all introduced him to everybody. A lot of people in the industry probably tell the same story, but then when he popped off, he didn't mention me, he didn't put me in the thing. He even got motherfuckers lip syncing in the goddamn video, where it's supposed to be me rapping that or whatever. So, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of stories behind Froggadelic, just like there's a million stories behind the Funkadelic. But it'll all come out in space, you know what I mean? We still doing our thing though. We still dropping them though.
And I gotta say as well, man, when you actually mentioned spinning them, man, I actually have one of my personal favorite songs of Froggadelic lined up, man, which is actually Ruler of the Underground, man. So right after this broadcast, I'm gonna be spinning that right here on the FM dial.
Word, I appreciate that, man. I wanted the people to hear that song. That song is dear to me, man. I appreciate it. Let's let them hear that one, yeah.
And also, before we quickly move off the topic of Froggadelic, man, I also read that Eminem was actually the opening act for your Froggadelic CD release party. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about this event, and of course, like, what was it like having Eminem open up that iconic event?
The thing about Slim Shady is that I appreciate all his support. You know, Marshall Mathers doesn't ignore me. Everybody be like, yo, you know what I mean? How come he don't buy you a Benz? How come he don't do no shit? I got to do it on my own, and then he'll do whatever the hell he do. But he's always been, you know, down with me when I performed at St. Andrews, you know, Hall when we were introducing Froggadelic. Yeah, he was there. He was sure there for sure, man. So just shout out to, you know, to everything that ever became from FroggDogg, and I want to do more things with it, because I believe that it's been out so long now. I think the next generation should experience it, and then I want to do some remixes on it because again, it ain't got the bottom. It ain't got the bottom in it. In fact, one thing that Eminem said to me was, he said, and I quote, "FroggDogg to me is experimental." That's what he said to me. And I was like, yes! You hit it on the motherfucking nail. That's exactly what the fuck it is. It's experimental. And his ass blew the fuck up. The next year, you ain't hear nothing else but him, So, I'm still here, though, baby. What up, though? You know what I mean? I just don't give a fuck. That's me on the front. I just don't give a fuck. Plus, I'm on the Parliament Funkadelic, Chapel Farm, Boston Power, fully operational mothership. I'm on the Dope Dogs CD. I'm on Police Doggy. I'm on motherfucking a lot of funk shit. Steve Boyd shit. 420 drive time. He gonna kill me. You know what I mean? My man Clip Payne, Michael Clip Payne. So a lot of cats don't know a lot of the music that Frogg is involved in. Even my cat out of New Zealand, his name is Ray Finney. He's on my Facebook page too. He's out of New Zealand. He got some ill crazy shit, and he does hip hop with me. So I just love all y'all, man. I exist, man, and I really appreciate Outlaw Records, 97.7 FM, for giving me, you know what I mean, a mic to shout out to my kids and grandkids and all of that, and all my family and friends. I hope I ain't, you know what I mean, like I'm getting an award or no shit, because I sure ain't getting no award. But I do got a new record coming out next year, and we're going to be bumping that shit, right? Right, Immortal?
Hey, you already know, man. If you send it, we down here in Canada are definitely going to spin it.
Hey, I listen to your comedy show out there, too. That comedy dude I be listening to. Damn, I shouldn't have brought it up if I can't mention his name, But I listen to your comedy out there in Canada.
I gotta say, we definitely gave birth to a lot of phenomenal comedians, man. Like, Jim Carrey's one of them. Like the list goes on, man. When I'm on the spot, I can't really name them all. But if I was just sitting there to myself, I could be naming them right off, like, left and right.
Hey, y'all ain't got no beef with the Red Wings, do y'all? Because I know you like hockey, right?
I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of my Canadian listeners aren't going to like this very much. Me, personally, I'm not a huge hockey fan. But if I had to choose, I'm a Leafs fan. So, as a Leafs fan, I can't talk nothing about other hockey teams because we suck.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought you were saying the Red Wing looked like a Leaf. Because I was going to get at you, boy.
No. Honestly, man, I got to say, I'm a Leafs fan, so I have no... I have no liberty to talk about any other hockey teams because every other hockey team is better than us.
Okay, word. All right. So, hey, Canada, when y'all see niggas from Detroit come over there and say, "What up, though?" That'll calm them down. They ain't trying to get at you like that. What up, though? That way you know they from Detroit. They representing. You know what I'm saying? Word up. And then. And shout out to Drake over there in Canada, too.
But also as well, when you actually mentioned...
Yeah.
I was going to say, when you mentioned a few moments ago about you actually being on Eminem's I Just Don't Give a Fuck, I was actually wondering if you actually can tell us a story behind that, a phenomenal collaboration. And of course, how does it feel to know you were actually a part of one of Eminem's biggest projects?
I'm proud of it. Because really, it wasn't about me initially. We were just trying to get hip-hop to areas that didn't have hip-hop. I would go visit my family out in Alabama and different parts in the South and stuff like that where there wasn't a lot of hip-hop. And then so when we coming up from the city, we were showing them something new, you know what I mean? So it just the big thrill was to get it further, to get to get our names on and to be the baddest motherfuckers on the mic too. See, because FroggDogg, I don't care even to this day, whoever out there in the rap industry world or whatever the fuck you're doing, and billions of dollars, hey, that's fine, that's cool with me. But don't fucking catch Frogg in a hallway somewhere and try to freestyle rap with me, because it's going to be a dark night for your ass. I don't care how fast or whatever you talk about and however many ways you can say money in a phrase. None of that gonna let you win with me. I'm a real rapper. So that's where they run into a little problem. So I ain't got a hit single out yet. You know what I mean? It just wasn't my time. My time may be coming, though. Am I right, Brandon?
Hey, man, I gotta say, I definitely agree with that, man.
It might be coming. I put it all together and say, okay, maybe my day is next. Maybe my time, Frogg's time is in Frogg's time. He on a lily pad. He talking about the P-Funk. He funky. He rappy. He hip-hop. He this, that. Don't really know where to motherfucking, where to put me. So I get it. So, you know what I mean? I guess my time will come.
And also as well, man.
I just like making music. The thing is, I like introducing hip-hop, which was my point earlier, but I'm a little tipsy right now. So I like getting hip-hop. I used to walk into a mall. I would go to the Mall of America, and they would have a rock bar, where they had a band doing bluegrass or some shit or some rock shit, karaoke cover tunes, and I would go in there and grab the karaoke machine and blow out a funky hip hop tune, and I was the only black dude in the building. And I had to throw the hands up. So Frogg is like something like a truffle, like a hip hop truffle. You know what I mean? If you actually experience it, if you actually see it, yeah, you got it. So what? I ain't got a big ass, dumb ass video right now. You know what I mean? It died out in 6 months like a candle. I'm just, you got to actually see it. My boy was interviewing Tech Nine one day, and I was saying, these guys are my favorite rappers, and the way they do shit. Tech Nine, Busta Rhymes, fucking, all the old school, of course, Dougie Fresh, Beastie Boys, KRS. KRS came and visited me when I got shot in Detroit. I got shot twice in my stomach with a .45 caliber pistol in Detroit. So cats don't even know that. And this was when, all the other rappers was becoming famous because they motherfucking ass got shot. Nigga, what the fuck? I need a check too. I got shot. Pay me, bitch.
But I gotta say, man, I'm actually glad you're still here with us, man. You know what I mean? Because I've heard some horror stories from the streets of Detroit, man. I've heard some stuff, and I'm glad to hear that you actually survived that, overcame it, and blessed the world with some phenomenal music.
Thank you, and I appreciate being here to do it because it's hard on the streets. That's why I want to make sure that. My campaign, the Froggadelic campaign, my empire, the Moors, shout out to the Moors. We get to reach these people that really need, assistance in ways that are not your ordinary needs. I don't know how to really say it, like that, because I don't really get political like that. But I could see during my life and during my ups and downs, and through people around me, ups and downs, that there are different organizations and people that are willing, good people that are willing to help people in need. So we just need to know what their needs are, and then we should have people that approach it differently. And as far as school for kids, because now I have grandchildren, so shout to all my kids. I love you all, and my grandkids and kids and my parents' kids and all of their kids and my 1939 kids and 8 Miles Pony Down kids and all y'all. But we need to have a way where we can reach them a little bit earlier to kind of talk to them about some of the things that might approach them later in life. But we have to find a way to reach them individually, because sometimes as a group, they might not get the picture, to get the point right. You know what I mean? So I want to put some money into that when I get a chance.
And also as well, man, just last year, you actually released the phenomenal 4-track EP titled Swamp Funkin'. I was wondering, for the listeners that don't know about this phenomenal release, can you tell us a bit more about it? And of course, where can we actually snag ourselves a copy today?
Swamp Funkin' is Brian Piccolo, out of Detroit. Everybody probably know him from the scene, from the new dance show back in the day, Nat Morris and all of that. He's really hot in the D as far as television and radio and all that. He's a community person, so he kept me involved in the game as far as commercials and community events and reaching out to people and education and all kind of stuff. He reminds me of he introduced me to teachers now that go guards in Detroit, like Malik Yakini, and these people start running school and everything like that. So anyway, so he became my producer and manager, so we did this song called Swamp Funkin'. I was funking up out of the swamp, but Detroit is a swamp. So I was like, okay, and we did a version of it. Then my band, Black Planet, Sean Franklin, liked the song, and then we redid it. Mark and Jeff Bass said we should do a version of it. Race and Nate said we could do a version of it. Now it's like a bunch of versions of Swamp Funkin'. And then Sean did a couple versions where he took some funk samples of Parliament Funkadelic and put it in there. And the Funkadelic approved of it. So when the Funkadelic approved of it, you can groove and love it. You feel me? So now the music on that EP is available for absolutely nothing. Just go ahead and just go online and get a copy of Swamp Funkin' and enjoy it, because I had a lot of fun making that song. It's a lot of sarcasm in that song that niggas only have to know me to understand, but I like it. I love Swamp Funkin'. I'm glad you like it, and I hope your people like it.
And also as well, I know you mentioned a few moments ago as well about how you actually have a brand new album coming out next year. I know you probably can't let too many cats out of the bag, because you got to make sure people are hyped for it and whatnot. But for the stuff that you can mention, what can our listeners expect from this highly anticipated FroggDogg record?
Well, I don't normally do this, but I'll do a little bit of acapella for one of the singles off of the new FroggDogg 2 album. It's FroggDogg 2. You know what I mean? FroggDogg 2. But that's spelled T-double-O. You know it's hip-hop, so we got to put our little twist on it. You feel me? So it says, I've been getting money and I don't want to stop. Started from the bottom and now I'm on top. Fucking niggas jealous and I don't really care. Bitches everywhere cause I'm a millionaire. I've been smoking weed and I've been getting high. Floating on the mothership, shooting across the sky. I've been eating fried chicken wings and thighs. I can bench press about 225. I just want to ball my nigga. I just want to ball my nigga. Yeah, look for that on the new Frogg record.
And I gotta say, man, I like the flow of that, man. I gotta say, I can't wait to hear that behind a beat, man. I can really see that joint right there doing some phenomenal numbers.
Crazy. I fucked around and belched the part of the third verse, and I hear it. I can't even. I can barely sing the song without people get going nuts. So yeah, that's one of them. There's a few bangers that I like on the new Frogg record. The thing about the new FroggDogg record is I'm changing my name on the record.
Oh, nice. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to hearing what you do change your name to. But I should say we should definitely leave that for a surprise. I think that would most definitely bring a lot of listeners to that record, just to see what you'd actually switch it to.
I know that. I thought so. Did you really think for 1 minute that I was about to bust my new name live on the radio right now?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I was trying.
No, you won't get that.
But also, one last thing I have to ask about this record, man, because I know a lot of listeners are probably thinking this, man. What is the anticipated release date for this record?
The good news is that we have the World Wide Web now, and I'm so happy to say this. You probably don't understand because you're too young, you know what I mean? But it was a process for us to make a rap record, man. We had to do a lot. We had to go all the way to the suburbs from the hood to get real tapes, and we had to do a lot. Now I can release the record that day, you know what I mean? I don't have yet, because my ear is not completely comfortable with the product yet, but I guess it's just one of those things as a veteran artist that you have to just say to the public or whatever, because I get the question a lot, but I just have to say, you sell no rhyme before it's time, you know. That's all I have to say. I'm working on it, man. I'll put it out there with the internet, and because we didn't have that instant connection like we do now, so I'll put it out there when it's coming, but I'm working on it.
But I have to ask, man, other than this new record, what is next for yourself, FroggDogg? Is there anything we happen to miss during this interview? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the FM dial this evening.
Well, the one thing that for sure is that all the old school MCs, you know what I mean? Because music is important to us. Music is honest. If you really think about it, music is the truth. So it's so important, the messages that we deliver in the music. The thing I want to attack or defend about that is, 10 years ago I told you to suck my dick. Today I ain't saying suck my dick. But damn, the way I said suck my dick back in the day was dope as hell. You know what I mean? We go through phases, and, you know, we can't pull back what we said when we put on the records, because we were having fun creating those records. I like creating records. So don't take it, you know, too serious to where you actually go out and physically take our music and make it into something that harms or hurts others. You know, it's supposed to inspire. But yeah, I was mad when I wrote this song, but you know, I grew up 10, 15 years later, you know what I mean, I'm on some other shit, so it does change. So just love the music. Music is honest. Music is true. Music gives me reason to breathe every day. It inspires me to keep striving forward for my kids and for my grandkids and for my followers, because I'm a leader. Even though I can't see the people that I'm leading, it's best that I be a good example for the people that's watching me. So, you know what I mean? Keep your head up, you know what I mean? Be responsible, because prison is real. Shout out to all my cats that's locked up. You know what I mean? Frogg, I nothing but love for you. I wish I could put money on all y'all motherfucking books. There is cats out there that can put money on all y'all books and won't. It must be some rule when you become a bazillionaire that you just can't break everybody off. Well, I don't have that issue yet, so, you know what I mean? Maybe on the next stage, when I get there, I'll see why I can't send everybody no money. But, you know what I mean? Other than that, just I love y'all, man. Keep rocking that hip-hop. Keep scratching all these DJs, new DJs. Keep all these new dances. I can't do the dances, but I love them. And DJ Mortal, I appreciate you for giving us this platform, and all these new rappers and these female rappers that I'm bumping and I'm listening to. I'm hearing y'all, man. Y'all keep rocking that shit. It inspires me to all the old school rappers keep rapping. My mans in them, you know, Miss Abyss, Silver Reed, MC Ron, you know, DJ Lowe's, and shout out my man DJ Lowe's, DJ Def. I want to shout out DJ Bass. I want to shout out my motherfucking Mustafa. You know what I mean? Let's get them out there. Let's get DJ Butter out there. Let's get Detroit out there, because I can't think of everybody now because I'm a little bit high or whatever. But they know I'm thinking about them, and I probably spent off the track a little bit, but.
And I gotta say, as well, when you actually mentioned DJ Butter as well, he actually DJs on the station every single Tuesday night at 10 p.m., so he's definitely spinning all that Detroit, Michigan heat here on Outlaw Radio FM.
Tell him I said what up, Joe. Tell him I said what. I didn't know that. Tell him I said what up. He's one of my good friends.
And I gotta say, he's definitely probably listening live, or he's gonna be checking out this replay, so I know darn well he actually definitely just heard you. But, yo, DJ Butter, what up, though?
What up, though? What up, though, Butter?
But also as well, Frogg, I know you just gave your shout-outs, but if you can, man, quickly, would you be able to drop them social media handles, man? That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on this brand new album you got coming out next year if they're not already doing so.
Well, you know, the thing about FroggDogg is I'm old school, you know what I mean? These niggas, I wish I had, you know, people that control my Instagram or whatever. I probably don't even know the fucking login on my goddamn Instagram. Fuck you mean? I don't know what that shit is. I don't care about that. So I don't know what to do with that. You know what I mean? But I can tell you one thing, nigga. Keep your head to the street, because Frogg exists. You know what I mean? But then again, you know what I mean? I'm with all the biggest motherfuckers in the motherfucking business. So eventually you gonna fucking see me. You know what I mean? What the fuck? It's Frogg. You know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. It's the F. You know what I mean? I'm talking about. But in the meantime, I guess fucking check out your YouTube and SoundCloud and Facebook. You know what I mean? Go to my Facebook, FroggDogg or whatever. Just hug everybody, play some hip hop loud, because I remember when hip hop wasn't even one of the genres that would come up at the parties, and now we in there. You know what I mean? We in there like we've been there. It's hip hop. Frogg, it's your boy DJ Immortal. It's motherfucking Outlaw Radio, boy. It's CKOR. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's 97.7 FM on your radio, on the internet.
And I gotta say, Frogg, thank you so much, man, for just taking the time out of your busy evening and actually sliding into the 97.7 FM airways, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, man. Thank you so much for years of monumental music, and I hope down the line we can converse and chop it up again live on the air.
Yo, I gotta put you on the spot. So, what song of mine, because all the people out there want you to play a Frogg record now, and then another Frogg record behind that one. So can we get you to pull up FroggDogg and bump a Frogg song on this bitch?
Hey, man, I already got right here, right now, I got Ruler of the Underground coming up right here, coming up next, man. One of my favorite joints, and you already know I'm going to be blasting this one loud, not only over the airwaves, but right here in the studio as well.
Thank you, bro.
Hey, man, you already know what to do, Frogg. Thank you so much again, man, and definitely have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, man. DJ Immortal in the building. It's the F, boy. FroggDogg coming up to you right now live. Check it out. Turn it up.